Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to answer if I think Lucid stock is a buy, hold, or a sell. To answer this question, I'm going to look at revenue, profitability, cash flow, and valuation. So let's jump right in, starting with revenue. Over the last 12 months, Lucid's revenue totaled 753.5 million. That was a significant increase from the same time last year, as the company is really ramping up production now and really starting to make sales. You could see the trajectory of its growth really accelerating. However, from this point forward, it looks like growth will be more difficult for Lucid. Management has said supply is no longer the issue, meaning that it's producing enough cars to meet customer demand. The problem is customer demand now. So it can't just generate more sales by increasing capacity now. It needs to increase consumer demand. One way it's doing that is by cutting its prices. Remember, Lucid is one of the most premium priced electric vehicles on the market. It's got the longest range, to be sure. It's got excellent technology, as you witnessed from its sale of its technology to Aston Martin. But the problem is the price tag. There's fewer consumers that are willing to pay these types of prices for electric vehicles, as is evident by the slowing consumer demand. So now management is working on spurring demand through several incentives, lower prices, advertising, whatever it has to do to really ramp up consumer demand, and investors will just have to wait and see if it achieves success in that regard. The next metric I wanted to look at is profit margin, and the company is losing a lot of money on the bottom line and has stopped making progress on profitability. You can see it was growing very nicely. Its profit margin was closer to negative 640%. That improved all the way up to negative 400%, but it sort of remained there for the middle of 2023. And with these recent price cuts, I'm not so sure if its profit margins will be going higher or lower moving forward. So troubling trends, to be sure, regarding its profit margin. And then similar story with its cash flow from operations. Over the trailing 12 months, the company lost $2.7 billion in cash flow from operations. And this metric is getting worse as the company generates more revenue. It just burns through more cash. So this is not the position you want to be in if you're a manufacturing company, or if you're an electric vehicle company, or if you're an investor looking at one of these companies either. And so with that much cash going out, I wanted to look at its cash position. And according to this update, it's got 2.775 billion in cash and equivalents. Since this update, the company did raise an additional $3 billion. So it's got enough cash on hand to survive at least until 2025, according to management. So they've got enough money to put themselves through until 2025, and hopefully by that point they will have made more progress in reducing the cash outflow, maybe even breaking even from cash flow from operations, so that they don't need to go out and borrow more money or sell more stock to raise more equity, to raise more cash, I'm sorry. And finally, I wanted to look at valuation. Lucid Group is selling at a forward price to sales of 6.8. That's down significantly from the highs where it was selling at a forward price to sales closer to 80. So you're getting the stock at a fraction of the valuation. However, I will not recommend the stock as a buy. I will say it's closer to a hold. I would wait to see more progress in management's task to increase consumer demand. And I'm really rooting for the company to do so, because I've been saying this for years now. I think Lucid is one of the best looking electric vehicles on the roads today. So I'm hoping for its sake that I get to see more of these cars on the roads, because they are beautiful. However, the financial performance and the metrics do not look good right now. So I'm hoping things improve and the company can get itself on track.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.